Hi everyone, welcome to Acad Systems Free Online Courses. I'm Hakim and with me today we are on the 5th lesson of learning Autodesk Revit Architecture in minutes. Okay, and today's topic will be working with views. So if you haven't checked out the previous lessons, you can check out in our YouTube channel. Okay, without further ado, let's go to Revit. I hope everyone can hear my voice clearly and can see my screen. Okay. All right. Thank you. So if you have been following our courses, we have learned how to create walls and floors and things like that. And by now you should also understand that we can go to our views, to different views from our project browser on the bottom left of our screen here. Okay, so I'll just drag this thing and enlarge this. Okay, so this project browser can be moved. So these are the list of our views. So you can just click on it and go to that view. So how does this view get created? Okay, if you have joined us before, for floor plans, you already know it comes with the level. Okay, by default, it will give you the first floor, and then using the level command in architecture tab, okay, datum level, we should do this in elevation view. So as we do the level, we get the floor plan. But if you look here, this is under floor plans. How about ceiling plan? Okay, if I expand this, I also get the ceiling plans. How about structural plans? Okay, for structural plans, I only have roof. So let's say I need the structural plan also for the first floor and ground floor, the levels that I have created previously. So how do we create those? We have to go to the view tab and then plan view, and then go to structural plan. Okay, and then the level that haven't been created for that structural plan will be listed here. So first floor and ground floor. I just click and drag to select both and just click OK. Right? So here under structural plan also I will get first floor and ground floor. Okay. Then for our elevation, so by default, if you're using a default template, it will give you east, north, south, and west. Okay, but in any case that you accidentally deleted these symbols, if you look at your floor plan, you will have these symbols. Or you are using none for the template, means no template, you have to place this by yourself. So the command to place this elevation actually in view tab and the create panel elevation. Okay, just click here and select elevation. Then just hover your mouse and bring it close to your model. Then click. Okay. As I created another elevation here, you can see in my project browser elevation, there is elevation 1A. Okay. And all of these views, you can at any time just right click and rename it to a different name. Okay, just type it in. Okay, so plan, elevation. How about sections? So sections, you can access section from the view tab as well, and then section command here. Okay, so you can just click here and then cut through your model. Just click and click. Okay, so you will have this section here, section line, which you can control, you have to take note of this view range. I'll call it view range. Okay. If the section that you want to create needs to include every part of this model, make sure it is within this area. Okay. If it's shorter than this, you won't see anything at the back here. Okay. So make sure what you want to show is included within this view range. Okay. As you create that section in your project browser, there will be another branch for section. Okay. So I expand here at section 1, I can double click on it and get to the newly created section view. So that's how you create section view. Next, we can create a callout view. It's called callout view, and it's normally meant for detailed drawings. Okay. For example, I'm in my newly created section view. From the view tab, go to callout. Okay. Basically, there's two methods of drawing this callout, but just take the rectangle, click on it, and then let's say you want to show the detail of how this floor being created. Okay, you just draw a one rectangle like this, just click and click. So with that, under your section 1, there will be section 1 callout 1. Okay, and if you double click on it, you will get a view that only focus at the area that you have drawn the box earlier for the callout. Okay, so yeah, this typically can be done for like your detail views, for example, like connection from column to beam, or yeah, certain details that you want to highlight. So you can use callout view, and not necessarily in section views only. You can also create this callout view from your elevation, your floor plans. Okay, for example, I go to my east elevation and go again to callout, and I just randomly will draw the callout here. Okay, as I draw it under east elevation, the callout will also be under east elevation, east callout 1. If I do it from my first floor, let's say I want to create a bathroom detail later. Okay, so I create the callout here. And here it will say first floor callout 1. So it depends on where you create the callout from. Okay. And all of these views can also be duplicated. For example, we have this 3D view. Okay, then I want to have another 3D view. So at the project browser, I go to this 3D, I right click, and then I can duplicate view. Okay, there are a few options on how you can duplicate. For example, duplicate will be the normal duplicate. We'll just duplicate your view, and then later you can apply maybe a different view settings. Okay, usually when we duplicate views, we want to apply a different view settings. Okay, so it doesn't mean for 3D there will be only one view for it. Okay, and then for first floor, for example, first floor, you can right click and duplicate. Again, I'm using the normal duplicate. Okay, what does duplicate with detailing mean? Let's say I go to the ground floor plan, then I go to annotate, and I make a dimension. Okay, I go to align, and create some dimension. We will have a lesson that is more detailed on how you can create dimensions and everything, but this one is just an example. I have this dimension, and then at ground floor. Now I right click here, duplicate view, duplicate with detailing. Okay, I choose duplicate with detailing. So when I choose duplicate with detailing, it also comes with the dimensions in my copy. Okay, let's say I go back to the original view. This is the original view, ground floor. What if I duplicate view? Just the normal duplicate. Okay, that copy will not include the dimensioning. Okay, that is the difference. Okay, and the last thing that I want to show for this working with views, I want to show you how to hide and unhide. So this works in any view. Okay, for example, you want to hide this wall, you can click on it, right click, hide in view. You can choose by element or by category. If by element, it means that it will only hide the one that you selected, the wall that you selected. But if by category, all walls that are similar to the one that you selected will also be hidden. Okay, I try by element. Okay, we have a question here, how to set project browser with organization like browser setting. How to set project browser with organization. I'm not sure I get your question, but if you need to set your project browser here, you can right click at views. On the very top, you have views all. You can right click here and then click browser organization. Okay, so the one that we are using is actually views all. Okay, and you can also set it by discipline. For example, this is one of the options. Okay, click on discipline and click OK. And now you can see, since we are doing architectural, we have architectural discipline here. Then only it will divide the view by floor plan, ceiling plan, elevation, and so on. And this is actually customizable, but I couldn't cover this in our free online course today lah. Okay. Okay, like parameter control browser. Yes. The one that you're asking is basically customizing your project browser. Okay. And that cannot be covered in a 10-minute video lah. Okay. But maybe we will have a free online lesson that will be in 30 minutes. So I think in that lesson, we can cover this topic. Okay. Back on the height, you can go to your bottom of the screen. You can click on the light bar, and then here it will show your hidden items. And if you want to bring it back, and it will be highlighted in red here. Just right click and hide in view by element, and then you turn off the light bar. That will go back to normal. Okay, so that will be it for our free online lesson today. A free online course, sorry. Thank you for joining me, and see you in the next lesson, okay, with a new topic. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.